I was to always demand his time. After that point, Dan stopped visiting me, and I view him as nothing more than a sperm donor to me. I live a pretty good life. My job is nothing to brag about in terms of being fun, but it's honest work and pays well. My wonderful wife and I have a little girl, Harper, who is the joy of my life. I tried not to think about Dan until I started getting notifications on social media. I did not think Dan had social media. We also have a very generic surname, so I did not worry about us finding each other. Dan left comments on almost all of our posts about Harper, from her last day of second grade to the newborn pictures. His comments all said how beautiful and bright his granddaughter was. I messaged Dan telling him he has no right to act like Harper's grandfather and to stay away from my family. He replied that Harper was his granddaughter and he gave me life, so I owe him some damn respect. I warned him again and blocked him. I made a post the other day and Dan on a second account made a comment about how Harper gets her good looks from her grandpa. I replied to Dan that if he wanted to act like my dad he had until I was 32 to do so. And he has no right to pretend he's some great father and grandfather when he moved across the country and left me with my grandparents at 6. I blocked Dan again. I learned secondhand that Dan is being shamed online.